Hey and hello my scrappy friends, a big welcome to my YouTube channel again today, and thank you so much for joining me. So as you saw right at the beginning, I am where this is a page for Cut to You, and I'm actually using one of the Kit to You cut files. So if you don't know anything about the Kit to You, you can find them on the website. I'll make sure I link them down below. But Gwen has curated these stunning kits that come with an exclusive cut file, which is obviously what I'm using here. And in the kits, she includes a sketch. She includes an ingredients list. So she lists the exact things that she's used on her sample layout. But she also includes an ingredients list if you want to build a kit from your own stash. So say she's used a floral pattern paper by Simple Stories as her background. In the alternate ingredients list, it'll have listed like a small floral print, for example, which I think is a fantastic idea and a great way to get some pages scrapbooked if you're kind of stuck for ideas or just need a little bit of a kickstart, somewhere to start. Or like I've done here, you can use the stunning cut files for your very own creation. The kits also come with step-by-step instructions, so if you haven't checked them out yet, I highly recommend that you do so. There are some beautiful cut files, and Gwen does make beautiful pages, so they are definitely worth the investment. The one that I'm using today is called Floral Rainbow, and as soon as I saw it, I could not cut this one fast enough. If you've been following me, you know I am a huge rainbow fan. I thank my eldest child for that, for helping me embrace all things rainbow. I'm using a digital collection here by Tracy Reed Designs. This one is called... I have completely gone blank. I'll look it up. But what I've done is I have obviously cut my cut file on textured white cardstock, and then while it was still open in my Cameo software, I have chosen pattern papers from this collection, which is called Keep Chasing Rainbows. I love this collection, it's stunning. I have chosen the colours of the rainbow that I want in my rainbow, and I have dragged and dropped the colours that I want into the cut file. You know, if you hover over the top of a cut file, you'll find that the pattern paper in this case drops in, and it does the scale decreases. So in my rainbow, I've actually got pattern papers. Some of them look like they are just plain paper, but they're actually all pattern papers. Just the pattern is shrunk right down to fit into that smaller scale. Once I've done that, I've been able to send it to my printer through the Cameo software and then through my Cameo to cut it, which makes filling the cut file so easy. Obviously, you could also, using the Silhouette software and Gwen's cut files, you could fill the cut file, say, in white, and then fill the other bits with your different patterns and print the whole thing out if you wanted to do that as well. If you are interested in seeing a tutorial on that, I know I have mentioned that a few times lately. I am compiling a list and just trying to get on top of all of my must-do things, you know, like feeding my kids every day. And I will start working through that list for you guys. What I am showing you here, though, is my background. Now, that is also a digital background that I have printed through Photoshop. Again, it is using that same Keep Chasing Rainbows collection by Tracy Reed Designs. I've got some mixed media that she designed that is digital, and then I've got these butterflies on that diagonal as well. They're actually in the kit, they are rainbow butterflies, but I wanted to make them grey, and you can see I've mounted my white cardstock onto the grey because I am scrapbooking a black and white photo of myself. You may have seen this photo a gazillion times before. It is the one that I've been using for all of my design team header things. I really like this photo of me, but the reason, apart from the fact that I like it, that I'm scrapbooking it, is because I remember exactly how I felt when I took this photo. I was following along with an online class that I take, and one of the prompts was about photography, and there was some tips on taking really good selfies. And this, I just remember exactly how I felt at the moment when I took this photo, where I was at in my own headspace, and I just wanted to get that documented. So that's exactly what I'm doing today. I have picked out 4 pattern papers to go behind my photo, and I've used a white ledger pattern paper as the first layer. The ledger is actually in rainbow colours, of course. I've also inked all of the edges of my pattern papers with grey archival. It's actually hickory smoke archival ink. I've added the silver stitching around the border of my page and my photo. And this is my title that I'm working on. This is also from the digital kit. I've just printed it out and using that as my title. And I kind of was tossing up whether I use this title or not. We all are taught, well, especially like my age group, that you don't sing your own praises and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So it did feel funny using this, but for me, I chose that title because, like I said, I remember exactly how I felt when I took this photo, and I was feeling pretty good, and a big part of that was because I had put in some effort to looking after myself, and not just, you know, not just the fluffy, you know, making sure I have a hot bath kind of looking after myself, but on the many different levels that we can look after ourselves and our mental health. And it got me thinking about how each of us, and not just women, but each of us as people, tend to shine more when we take better care of ourselves. And sometimes it takes a very long time for us to learn that lesson and to embrace that lesson. And this was just a reminder to me that, you know, it's okay for me to draw that line and go, you know what, I'm done for now. Whatever, you know, done of whatever it is you're on. You know, some days as a mum to 2 special needs kids, I've had enough and I need to stop for 5 minutes, and can you please just give me 5 minutes? And, you know, the more I can recognize that in myself and acknowledge that for myself, I really truly believe that it makes me a better mum, a better wife, just a general better person, much more pleasant to be around. So that's what my journaling here is about. It's about recognizing that idea of looking after ourselves and how much better we feel for it, and how much better us feeling can impact every single other part of our lives. So if you are in that same place or have ever been in that same place, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. I could just be rabbiting on nonsense to you, though, if you have no idea what I'm talking about. But either way, do remember to look after yourself. It is important, and with everything in the world the way that it is right now, it's very easy to get caught up in everything else and forget ourselves. So back to my layout. That is enough of the philosophical mental health stuff. So I have printed this collection, and I've printed it a couple of times because, you know, I've picked and chosen a few different things that I wanted to use and then not used them, and filled up a sheet with extras and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going through all of the bits and pieces. I've got some are just die cuts cut on paper, some are stickers. So that title that I was working on was from a sticker sheet. Some are from the sticker sheets, some are from the digital scrapbooking kit, which has different kinds of embellishments. So I just dug through those. You can see that stack of stuff on top of my photo that I have pulled out as this might work. I've pulled out these 2 labels, which I really love. They've got little rainbows on them with little hearts in the centres, if you can't see that properly. Cut this one in half, and I was thinking I would have one at the top left, one at the bottom right. And you can see I'm toying with the idea, moving them around. trying to work out what I want to do. I am totally loving that row of rainbow glitter hearts. It doesn't stay there. So I'm going to leave those labels there for now and start playing with the rest of these embellishments I've pulled out. I didn't like the way that the wood grain worked with the greys that I'd chosen, so as much as I love this, it does not make the cut. I thought I would leave in all of me playing with the embellishments. Now these are Enamel Hearts. Obviously they're not enamel because I printed them at home, but they are designed as Enamel Hearts. I love them. They are so awesome. You can see I've got 3 there, and I'm just trying to get, you know, the exact perfect placement because that's what we have to do. I'm going to muck around with them for a little bit, but not for too long. You can see I've got those 3, and I'm just going to keep moving them around until I'm happy with the placement. And this, once I get this one in the right place, this is how they stay. I like them there like that, just a little bit of extra, a little bit of cute. And then I found my second little row of rainbow glitter hearts. I'm like, I wonder if I can make them work on top of this. So you can see me moving that around, bring the bigger one in. I'm like, I like the rainbows there. Don't know that I love that label, so I'm going to keep playing, try it over the stitching, try it above the stitching. And you see I'm going to get rid of those labels, and I really love the way that that sits there like that. You can see me going, where do I want to put this one? Then I decided to mirror that essentially at the top. I'm going to add some ink to these last few pieces and stick them down. So those hearts are sticker, or that big heart is a sticker, the other 2 are not. And then these are just cut on paper. I'm going to pop them up with our foam tape. This is the Big Mama foam tape by Spiegel Mum Scraps. Adding this same ink to the edges, and then I think that is going to call my page done once that's all stuck down. So I'll make sure I leave a link not only to the store but to the kits in the store. They are amazing. I love them so much. I am very, very tempted to cut this cut file again and follow along with Gwen's step-by-step instructions, or maybe follow the sketch. I'm not sure yet, but I think I might do just that. I've got a retreat coming up soon. Have you used any of the Kit to You kits? What is it you love about them? I've got to say I do love the exclusivity of the cut files that come in. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for choosing to spend your scrappy time with me. I really do appreciate it. Welcome to all my new subscribers, and a big thank you to everyone that leaves me love in any way, shape or form, even if that is watching my video. I really truly appreciate it. I know I've been rubbish at getting back to people. I do read all my comments, and I do have every intention of getting back to you. Sometimes it just takes a little while. So thank you for your patience. If you have any questions, please make sure you drop them below. Otherwise, I shall see you in my next process video. Have a fantastic scrappy day.